Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about our second last topic, which was object oriented programming. Okay, so today we are going to cover all the concept of object oriented programming, all the things which are present in object oriented programming. Those things we are going to cover in this video. You can Today we are going to cover concept like class, object, inheritance, encapsulation, or polymorphism. There are four pillars of object oriented programming. So also we are going to discuss all the four pillars of object oriented programming. So here a basic type of function object oriented thing was written here. Okay, so let's understand the basic syntax. So how we are going to write the thing in object oriented programming language. Okay, so you can see that here a class was created and a class dog was created here. Okay, after that we are going to define a initiated init function. Okay, init is a function, and inside this we are going to write pass two parameter, which was a self parameter and a name. Okay, so this was a basic simple syntax of how we are going to write things. Let's discuss each and everything, how the things was written like that, what is class, what is object, and all the things. Okay, so let's start with our video. And at the very first you can see that here uh, our class was there. Okay, so what is class? Is class is a you can say that a class is a blueprint. Okay, here you can read the definition. It was written here: a user defined blueprint that define the attribute of the any object of the class. Okay, or you can simply say that the blueprint of object is known as class. Okay, it gives you a simple type of the same thing as a blueprint. Okay, and after that our object was there. So what is object? Object is simple like real world object. Okay, like your phone is an object, your remote is an object, your earphone is an object, mic is an object. So object is similar like here also, a unique instance of a data structure defined by its class. Okay, the thing which are defined inside the class is called object. Hold data and methods. Okay, what object do? The work of object is to hold data and methods. Okay, and another thing was our instance. So what is instance? An individual object that belong to a criteria certain class. Okay, means that any object was there. Okay, and that object contains some data inside this in a certain class. Okay, so this type of thing is known as instance. Okay, now we have method. So what is method? Why we named it as method? So a method is also, you can say that method or instant was the same thing. No, method and object are the same thing, you can say it like that. Okay, although it was a very point different was there, but all the difference. A special kind of function that is defined inside the class definition. Okay, it's known as method. Means that here you can see that this is our a simple type of program. Okay, and we are defining a function inside this, so this is called a method. Okay, init was a method, or you can say like that. Okay, and what is attribute? A variable that belong to an object or a class. Okay, if you when I am creating any variable inside the class. Okay, means that it's a class. So if I am creating any variable inside the class, uh, class dog, inside the class dog, so this thing will be becoming the attribute. You can say that this is the attribute. Now let's create class. How we are going to create class? What is class? So you know that. So let's read another example so you can more understand about the classes. So defined with the class keyword plus a colon. Okay, means that we are going to how we are going to write the colon here. You can see that here we are going with simply class, after that our name of class, and then this thing. Okay, So same thing was written here. How we are going to create class? So by defining with the class keyword, then plus a colon was there. Okay, here you can also see that class was there, then name of class, after that a colon was there. Okay, it's a way to create any class. Now let's understand what is init method. You know that init is a method. Here I am telling that the I am tell you same thing which was a method. Method means the function inside the class. Okay, so here you can see that this function is inside the class, means that it is a method. Okay, or constructor. So init is a method or constructor, you can tell anything. Okay, a special method automatically called when a new instance of a class is created. It is used to initiate to object status. Okay, object state means that simple thing was there, means if you want to create any type of a method inside the class, you have to write init here, like def init self name is. Okay, and what is self parameter? Here you can see that self was there, so it was the parameter. Here self name and is, all three are the parameters. So let's discuss about what is, why we are writing self here. Name and age for the storing the name and age. Okay, but why self was there? So you can simply say that self parameter represent the instant of the class. Okay, you know what is the instant? So it will represent the instant of a class. Give access to attribute and method of the class, means that it gives access to add, or you can say that to update value, update variable, not variable name, update variable value. Okay, behind the attribute with the given argument. Okay, so we are writing self at the very first of our init. Okay, after that we are going with to write anything, any variable like name and age will be written after self. Okay, so how we are going to initiate attribute? To initiate any attribute, you can simply use self dot name. Okay, because self was there, that's why self dot name equal to name, means that it will be store the value of name. After that again self dot age, so it will be storing age. Okay, generic methods are also there. So let's see what is generic method. So generic method was simple, like you are creating a function. Okay, so here you can see that def description was there, means this was the name of a function, and after that self was there, means it is the self parameter. This self was the parameter. So what it return? It returns self dot name is self dot age year old, means that it will be calling this function inside this, and after that gives you a result like in self dot related with name as ram. So here ram was there. Ram is, let it be 36 year old. Okay, so the thing was like that. Now let's see how we are going to create instance object and accessing attribute. Okay, how we are going to create instance object and accessing attribute, means that let's see how we are going to create an instance. So instant mean uh, calling the class by name. Okay, instant means calling the function by its name, passing the argument that init accept. Okay, we are going to pass only that type of argument which will be acceptable by init function. So after that we are going with attribute, the reaches with the dot operator. Okay, we are using dot operator to write attribute. You can see that here we are using dot here, self dot name. Okay, for writing attribute dot age dot name. Okay, so this was the initialization, how we are initializing this thing, initializing instant and uh, accessing attribute. So the way from here to here is for initializing instance object, and the here to here it's for accessing attribute. Okay, so now here you can see that creating two distinct instance, means that we are going to create instance, two instance was created here. So let's see how we are going to create. At a very first you can see that simply a variable name was there which was dog name. After that we are going to initiate it with a dog buddy comma 4. Okay, and here you can see that we are creating another variable named as dog2 equal to dog miles comma 9. Okay, so these are the way to store not store, to create an instance. Here you can see that this buddy is the name of the dog and 4 is the age of the dog. Here also miles is the name of the dog and 9 is the age of the uh, dog. Okay, so which type of parameter is this? If I am talking about parameter, so it's a positional parameter. Okay, because you can see that here at the very first we are passing our name, after that we are going with our age, so that's why it's a positional argument, positional parameter. Okay, after that what we are going to do, we are going to simply print. Okay, and in print you can see that here I am writing dog dot name. Dog1 dot name means that we are accessing attribute. Okay, we are accessing attribute of dog1. Name of dog1 is buddy, age of dog2 is 9, and the dog1 dot species means the type of dog. Okay, which family this dog belong from. Okay, so the familiar of dog using species. Okay, although the species was not written here, but if this was written, then it will gives you canis canis familiars. Okay, so calling method is simple like print dog1 dot description, and after that this thing, you know that this is the way to call a function, and if you, and in oops you are using dot. Okay, after dot we are going to write this thing. Okay, it will gives you result as the thing of dog1. Okay, the data of dog1 will be printed. You can see that buddy is 4-year old. You can see that here, here self dot name is self dot age year old, so same thing will be returned here. Buddy is 4-year old, because we are writing here dog1, so the data of dog1 will be, we are extracting data of dog1. Okay, so this is the calling method. And how we are going to modify attribute? To modify attribute is also very simple. Okay, simply we are going with dog1 dot age equal to 5. It will be updated to 5. Okay, if I am printing dog age of dog1, so it will be gives you result as a output as of 5. Okay, it means that the value will be updated to 4 to 5. Okay, now let's discuss about what is inheritance. So it was a pillar of first pillar of our oops. Okay, so what is class inheritance? Inheritance means, inherit means you can, you know that what is inheritance? Inherit means taking some features of our parents. Okay, so this things is known as inheritance, means taking some features or some same you can say that same activity of parents is known as inherit, means inherit, some feature will be inherited to this. Okay, so inheritance, let's class inherit. Okay, all method and property from another class promoting code reuse. It will gives you code reuse, means that we are going to use a function with another function. The another function is called as inheritance, mean inheriting some feature of parent to child. Okay, you can see that here a class parent class was there. Okay, parent class was there, and the body of parent class we are going to write, after that pass was there. Okay, this is a syntax only, so let's understand the syntax, how we are going to write a inherit class. Okay, so class parent class was there, after that we are going with our body, and then pass or return. If you want to do anything, you can write return or pass or print, or the thing you are required, you can write those things here. Okay, after that we are going with a child class, and in child class we are writing in parenthesis, inside the parenthesis we are going to write parent class, means this value, this name. Okay, it's mean the child class will inheriting the facility, no, not a facility, a function of parent class. Okay, and if I am do anything in the child class, it will be also take data from parent class. Let's take an example of a vehicle, so you can understand it more clearly. Let it be here I am creating a class named as vehicle. Okay, so a vehicle was there. So here you can see that I am defining a init function, self and brand was there. Okay, so self dot brand equal to brand means that I am storing the value. Okay, after that I am defining a start engine, means that creating another function named as a start engine, and in the parameter was self parameter. Okay, and after that I am returning, if I am calling this function, it will be return me engine started. Okay, so engine is started was our output. Now what the thing will be happened here, now let's create a child class. After that you can see how the thing will be work. Okay, so a class car was I am going to create. After vehicle I am going to create a class, another class which is car, and inside the car I am writing in the parenthesis vehicle, means that we are going to inherit the feature of vehicle in car. Okay, so after that we are going with defining inside the car class, we are going to define our another, or you can say that first a function of our car, which was drive. Okay, drive and the self was a parameter, drive self. Okay, now here I am returning the class is moving, no sorry, the car is moving, not a class, the car is moving. So it's mean that it will be gives you this thing when engine was started, means if after performing this all activity, this activity will be performed. Okay, so this both thing will be linked with each other. Okay, this class and this class means that the vehicle class and the car class will be linked with each other here. Okay, how we are going to link? From class car in the parenthesis we are going to write vehicle, means that this is the child class and this is the parent class. You can see that in the comment, this thing was written here. Okay, now let's see about inheritance in action. Okay, means that we are how the thing will be happened in action. Okay, how the thing looks like when it was in the action. So I am writing my car equal to car Toyota. Okay, uh, this all the thing was connected with this code. Okay, this code will be connected with, let it clear this. Now you can see that this code will be this, all the code will be related to this. Okay, after that I am writing this thing. So here you can see that I am writing my car, creating a variable my car. This thing are writing outside the both class. Okay, it will be not written in parent class or car class. Okay, it will be writing outside the thing. So my car equal to car Toyota, means that the name will be given as Toyota. I am writing Toyota here. In this the car is moving. So Toyota will be gives to this thing. Okay, means the brand name of brand will be named as Toyota. Okay, Toyota was there. Then we are going to print my class dot brand. If I am printing brand of my class, my sorry, my car, not my class. If I am printing my car, brand of my car, so it will be gives you result as a Toyota. And if I am printing my car dot start engine, so it will be gives you engine started. Why this thing will be come here? Because the thing of the all the features of this vehicle class will be inherited to this child class. So that's why the thing was also we are going to inherit the thing, means you are going to print the thing using the car class. Okay, you are able to do this thing because we are writing car here, that's why. So print my car dot start engine, so that's why the thing was there accessing the parent class. After that engine starter was printed, And then if I am writing my car dot drive, so the output was the car is moving. Why the output is here? Because accessing from child class, this thing will be accessed from this class. This and this will be linked to each other. So what happened? Let's see. If I am calling my car, so okay, so is car instant? It was a created a car instant. Okay, but the car has no init of its own. You can see that here car is not init, any init was not there. We are not created any init function inside the child. The init function is where? Init function is here inside the vehicle. So the this was our parent car, means that it will be linked. After that we are entering the brand name, the starting engine come is trend from the vehicle, the parents. Okay, the thing will be come from the vehicle, okay, which was the parent class. And if I am try to print drive, a call drive, you can say that. So what the thing will be, why the thing will be there? Because it was a child class, so that's why. Now let's see about overriding method. What is overriding method? A function named as super function. Okay, so let's discuss how super function we are going to use super function. So what is super function? Super function simply return a temporary object of the superclass, letting your call the parent. Okay, method used to extend rather than fully replace it. Okay, so now let's take an example to understand this super function. So you can see that here a function was there, class animal. We are going to create a class which was named as animal. After that we are going to define a speak, means that the voice of that animal we are going to store. And here we are going, what we are going to return? We are going to return some generic sound. Okay, so if I am calling my speak function, it will be gives me some generic sound. Now I am going to create another class which was named as dog, and we are going to inherit the sound of animal. We are going to inherit the things of animal. So animal was written here. So this was the parent class, this was the child class, and this was the also a child class of this animal parents class, because animal was also there. And here def speak self return bark, means dog will be barking, and cat was also there, it will be original equal to super dot spark speak. Okay, so now here you can see that super was users. After that we are going to return the thing. So you can see that original but meow. Why this will be printed? Original because of this, and but meow because of because cat sound was meow, so we are passing meow here. Okay, so at the place of original, you can say that I'm in the f string, we are writing this thing in the curly braces. So that's why the value of original sound will be printed, which was printed using super dot speak. Okay, why speak? So speak call to which function? Speak will be calling this function. Okay, so after that we are going to print dog dot speak, and after how the output, what is the output? Output is bark. And if I am printing cat dot speak, so it will be print some generic sound. Why the some generic sound was there? Because I am writing original here. What is the original thing? Original thing was this. Okay, this self was original thing. Why, how we are going to call this? Using this super. Okay, you know this thing. Okay, so but meow, so but meow was also there. Okay, that's all the thing about overriding method. And now let's read about how we are, let's understand about how we are going with data hiding. Okay, data hiding was a way in the, it was you can say that our second pillar. Okay, so for what is our first pillar? Our first pillar was inheritance. After that encapsulation, means make a cover inside our data. Cover, we are going to cover our data. Okay, you can simply say like that. So Python hidden internal implementation detail through naming conversion, okay, rather than that strict access modifier, okay. So it's mean that we are going to change the thing, means that we are going to write the thing, it was public or private, we are going to write the thing like that. So for public, how we are going to write, you are going to write self dot name, जैसा कि हम लोग यहाँ पर सब जगह लिखते हैं, और वैसे ही यहाँ पर भी है पब्लिक में सेल्फ डॉट public self dot name was there, okay. And second thing was protected. How we are going to protect our data? At with one underscore, okay. You can see that self dot underscore and the name of the thing, okay, name of a variable, you can say that. So name of a parameter we are going to pass here. Self dot the single underscores means that data is protected. If no underscore was there, means that data is publicly, and it's once was there, it means that it was protected. So how we are going to create it for private? For creating data in private mode, we are going with self dot double underscore, after that password, okay. So password or any name you have to give, so you can give the name, okay. So generally we have our password is private, that's why I am writing password here, okay. So password was there, private password. How we are going to write this thing? For I am creating a class bank account, okay. You can see that our class bank account we are going to create at a starting of the our code. In a bank account, you know that owner was there and the balance was there, balance of owner, amount was there, so these all the things are there. So let's use this all thing and see how we are going to write the thing, okay. So here you can see that class bank account we are going to create it here, okay. After that we are going to create a function starting with init. After that self was there and owner and balance, so two parameter was there, okay. We are creating a variable, creating a function with self parameter, and gives two parameter owner and balance. After that what we are going to do, we are going to first make the thing how see how the thing to make a public, private or protected, okay. So self dot owner equal to owner means that we are not going to hide the name of owner, okay. So you know that everyone know what is the name of the owner, so we are not going to hide this thing, so we are going to write this with self dot owner, so it will be public, okay. Now we are going with self dot double underscore, then balance was there, after equal to balance means that we are going to hide the balance, means we are going with private, okay. So this is the way to private, means balance was not seen by everyone, so that's why it was a private. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create another function named as deposit self and amount, okay. So if amount is less than 0, we are going to uh, increase the amount, but we are going to hide how much the thing will be increases, okay. So you can see that here self dot double underscore then balance was there, so it will be private, okay. Private was there. Now here you can see that we are creating another variable get balance, means we are going to check the balance. Return self dot double underscore balance, here also it was a private, let it be represented as PR, means private, okay. The thing was also private here, private here, private here. This is the way where we are using private. In bank account, you know this thing, we are going to hide these things like bank balance, how much amount you entered, how much amount you uh, withdraw, this thing if you want to don't show to anyone, so it make it with private mode, okay. and the thing which was like owner name and also account number, you can say that simply, although account number is private, but let it be. If you want to show this thing, so let it be publicly. How we are going to thing will be publicly using self dot and thing. Okay, now we are going with account equal to bank account. We are going to calling our this class. So Alice and 1000 was there, means that we are going to gives the value of name of owner is Alice and balance was 1000, and we are going to print account dot get balance. Okay, we are going to print dot get balance. We are going to do this calling our function get balance. So you can see that get balance was there. So the answer will be 1000 because balance was 1000. We are and we are printing, if we are printing account dot double underscore balance, so it will gives you error. Why it will gives you error, and what type of error is this? This is attribute error. Because why it gives you error? Because you want to see and it will be not gives you any output. That's why attribute error is this. Now let's see a function overloading. Although we discuss here, uh, you can see that overriding method overriding we are going to discuss, and function overloading, let's discuss how function overloading work. And it's let's take a simple calculator which store the you can say that which store the addition of some numbers. Okay, let the thing be like that. So you can see that here, let's change the color of marker, let it be green. Okay, so you can see that we are going to default argument, then variable length argument, and a multiple dispatch. Okay, this all the thing are the part of function overloading. Now let's see this code. We are going to create a class calculator. After that we are going to define uh, a function named as add, and what we are going to add, self comma a b equal to none and c equal to none. If b is not this was all the simple type of function. Okay, this was a simple function, so don't worry about how what the thing how we are going to write it. We discuss this all the thing how we are create function and how we are going to put the logic inside the function. Okay, so I am not going to define the whole thing again. If you want to if you want to revise the function, then you can go to my channel and search for the function and read the thing. So you can see that here, if was my condition was there, if b is not none. Okay, we are going to check if b is not none and c is not none. Okay, means that the value of b and c is not none. So what we are going to print, we are going to simply print a plus b plus c, means that addition of all the three. Okay, and after that else we are going to check b is not none, means that if c is none. Okay, and b is not none, so we are going to add a plus b, means that we are not going to add none value. Okay, simple thing was there, and else part was also there. You can see that we are going to returning a simply if both are none. So the thing was simple. We are getting calc means calculator. Okay, a short name, a short variable name was taken here as calc, and after that you can see that here I am going to write or I am going to call my class. Okay, what is my class? My class is calculator. So you can see that here class calculator was all there. So you can simply say that we are going to call our a function class calculator. Okay, so if I am printing calc dot add 5, we are going to pass parameter here. Okay, here and here. So if I am passing calc dot add 5, means the value of a is 5, only value of a will be given, so that's why 5 will be output. And if I am writing print calc dot add 510, means that the value of a and b was given, means c is none, so this elif part will be run at that time. so the output will be 15. Addition of 5 and 10 will be 15. After that we are going to write calculate. Calc dot means calc means this variable, okay. Calc dot add 5 comma 10 comma 2. It's also simply means that we are going to add 5 10 2. How we are going to do this thing? Because it will be checked that both value, any value is not none, means that the if will be take place at that time, okay. So the addition of 10 5 and 2 is 17. That's why 17 was there, okay. So that's all for function overloading. Thank you everyone. uh, we covered our all the concept of and all the things about oops, okay. In next video, let's we are going to talk about file input, file output, how we are going to write the file, how we are going to read the file. These all things we are going to discuss in our next video. Thank you.